Good evening, good evening. Worship and Wellness is here on the first Monday in August. I know
Yeah.
everybody is winding down, excited for summer. It's coming to a close where we get back to our regular scheduled program, back to our regular routine, back to school. I know my son is crazy with asking for back to school clothes, and I keep telling him, 11th grade, do you really need a whole bunch of back to school stuff?
Yes.
But
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
so it's exciting. August is the month, it's the 8th month of the year, where 8 means new beginnings, and the new beginning to start afresh as the summer is coming to an end. And we're just excited for the fall to come and just for us to just get moving into new things, new goals, new inspiration. So, on the month of August, we are really focusing on wellness as a whole, like just being well. And Fresh Start Church has done a wellness bingo for the month of August, where you are to mark off each day something different that you have done. So, what did
Mhm.
you do today, Chikara, on your wellness bingo board?
So I chose on my bingo board to work out each day of this week. So the week is
Hmm.
starting. So I'm gonna work out tonight. That is my goal.
Okay. Okay.
What did
That
you
is
do?
good. So Mondays are like my rest day. I wake up late. I get started late. So it was just a time for me to just turn off alarms. I put on do not disturb, and it was just time for me to just lay in my bed longer than normal. So that was Monday, was for me to just to rest my mind, rest everything, disconnect from electronics just for the early hours of the day before I get the day started. So that's what
I
Mondays
like that.
represent. And I like that. So I'm really enjoying Mondays. I've been on military duty for like the last 4 months, and they work 4 10s. So every Monday has been off. And I've
That's
really been
awesome.
enjoying it. And I'm like, ooh, I like this. So that was what my Monday has been like. Just resting and just winding down. So I really have enjoyed that. So that
Yeah.
was good.
Y'all
So
put in the chat. Put in the
yeah,
chat what you
y'all put in
did.
the chat what you did on your bingo board. I hope everybody has picked up their wellness bingo board. There are things related to, so I have my bingo board here, and you have financial, you have intellectual, you have
Mhm.
spiritual, you have physical, you have education, you have social, you have occupational, you have environmental, all of these different types of wellness, all in this board for 31 days that you can just execute. And we didn't
Yeah.
even put a free space in the beginning, in the middle. We actually put something for you to do in the middle. So you have something to do every day of the month. And you can actually do things twice if it just becomes just a regular habit. So for our overall wellness for the month, we have a scripture that we feel that ties into wellness, and how you just take care of yourself and how you just make yourself a priority. And we're going to have Pastor Tanya read that scripture for us.
Yes, I love it. And today I chose to just take care of myself. Today was a take care of yourself day. So got my mani pedis done, walking around. I did a lot of walking today. So I'm really happy about just having a me day. But I want to go into the scripture. It's so easy for us to talk a little bit about doing things, but it's the how you do it, right? Like it's easy for us to say, oh, we got to do this, we got to do that to tend to ourselves, we got to be well. But if we do it sludgingly, are we really getting the benefit that can? So the scripture that I want us to focus on is in Colossians 3:23 through 24. And it says, and this is the Amplified version, it says, whatever you do, whatever your task may be, work from the soul. That is, put your very best effort as something done for the Lord and not for men, knowing with all certainty that it is from the Lord, not from men, that you will receive the inheritance, which is your greatest reward. It is the Lord Christ whom you actually serve. So when you take care of yourself, you're actually serving the Lord by tending to your own being. So that is the
That's
scripture.
That's good. I actually really love that, because we feel like that serving and taking care of everything else and other people we think that we're doing so much justice. But when we don't take care of ourselves, is how much more can we actually give to the Lord, to the things that we put our minds to? So doing them as we're doing it to the Lord with that spirit of excellence is a really good thing. I really love that scripture. I really do love that.
So that scripture also reminds me of Cain and Abel. I think I found a scripture. Let me find it. It is Hebrews 11:4, and it says, "By faith Abel offered unto God a more excellent sacrifice than Cain, by which he obtained witness that he was righteous, God testifying of his gifts, and by it being dead yet speaketh." So in that, it reminded me, and I know Apostle touched on this a little bit, about how we're supposed to give God our first fruits, and if we don't, our consequences can happen from that. So it's not just financial, which I like how we have in the challenge. It's not just money things. It's not just for you to be outside. It's so many different realms for us to exercise and be well. But it's also about reframing your mind and not thinking that you have to do it. It's a privilege for you to do it. So I think that's what's been helping me. Like, even though it hurts to work out, but like, hey, you're alive, you're well, you're able to get up and move. So it's a privilege for me to do this for myself.
Absolutely. And that's what we just want to remind everybody of just being well and being whole and taking care of yourself. Through these months for 2024, we have touched base on mental health, adult wellness. I can't remember them all, but we've touched on so many things to the overall wellness, social wellness, how important it is to get involved. I think one of the things on the bingo board is join a new group of somebody who has like kind interests. That could be sewing, that could be dancing. It can be people that like to read books, investment, like join a stock group, different things like that will just overall help with your well-being. And that's what we wanted everyone to just get into practical steps of what worship and wellness is with, we believe in biblical principle with practical steps. And right now this wellness bingo is practical steps, putting into work what we believe in, taking care of ourselves and being good stewards of this temple that God has given us, our mind, and just being well overall.
Yeah. So I wanted to touch on what you said as far as like, we have 31 days to do it. So even if you miss one day, you can just hop back on the train and do it the next day. Like, it's no rush. It's not like it's mandatory. So I think it's good to have people remind themselves, like, I can start over. I'm not missing out, you know?
Right.
And there's no order, right? You can pick and choose what you want to do on that board. You don't have to go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go 1 to 31 to 17 to 2 to 5, whatever tickles your fancy. And there's several different boards. So choose something. Just get up and do
it.
Yes. That's what I absolutely love. That although the bingo board is like 25 days, that you can, if you miss a day, that you can go back and pick right back up. But this is a tangible thing that you're able to carry around and mark off and say that I thought about me today. I did something for me today. And self-care is the best care. You have to take care of yourself for your overall well-being, to being able to be good in social groups, to be good at your job, for your intellectual to work, getting good rest and things like that, making yourself move so that your body isn't unable to move, and just overall just taking care of you. So that is what this August challenge is. It is a challenge for you to be well with yourself, for you to be attentive and aware of the things that you need in any of these aspects of wellness, which so this challenge is really dear to the worship and wellness, and we really want everyone to just pay attention to yourselves and be well, because wellness is overall wellness. Is not just one thing, and we don't want to neglect one thing and focus on another thing. We want you to think about them all. So that's why this board includes all of those aspects of wellness. And do we have a prize? Do we have a prize?
Do we have a prize?
Don't we have a prize for like a coverall? Like if you,
I think the prize will be the prize. The prize will be a surprise. Let's see what people bring in. I think the prize is being successful, at carrying out what it is that you're doing for yourself. That is the prize within itself, right? Seeing how you've changed your eating habits and you feel better. seeing how you've, done some exercise and you actually find that you have more energy, seeing how you've organized yourself by, planning for the different things in your life and putting a little few dollars away for the rainy day and realizing that you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. And so it's really imperative that we don't put off tomorrow what we can do today, because tomorrow's not promised. But if someone should find that they do the whole board, come see the Wellness Ministry. We might got a little surprise for you.
Just might.
Little surprise.
But also, I want to challenge us to incorporate our families. Like, it just not just have to be you. Like, we have so many families at Fresh Start, and please share this with other people that don't attend Fresh Start. We just want you guys to work together. If it's a challenge in the house, hey, I'll be. Let's make it a competition and see who's going to be able to
see who can get
complete the board.
I will even encourage, within our ministry, this is a good opportunity, a good conversation piece. Yeah. Maybe there's somebody that's new to the ministry that you don't know. Ask them if they have their card. Be each other's accountability partners. That's how we become well together. So let's make sure we're having these conversations more and more for the rest of this month, so that we can do this as a unit, as one, like-minded, with the same goal.
Yeah, absolutely. So we just wanted to come and touch base with you, our Worship and Wellness family, and just encourage you to be well for the month of August, for you to take care of you, refresh yourself, rejuvenate, do all that you have to do for your wellness for this month of August, because September is coming and it's going to bring its own trials and tribulations and fun activities and just different encounters. So we just want you to take this time out for you this month of August to be well, so that it just overflows into the rest of the year and into the new year. Anything to add, Jakara?
Oh, these last couple of dates that we have for August, don't forget August 19th, we're having a Worship and Wellness session virtual it's going to be Children Speak. So we're going to have kids talking. So please, parents, tune in. All the kids tune in. We would love to have you. Also on September 16th, we'll be talking to educators. So back to school segment session. So if you are a teacher and you're willing to speak with us, we would love to have you on. So that's all I got. And do the challenge.
That's good. When it's all said and done, remember, this is Worship and Wellness, where we believe in biblical principles, but with practical steps. Yes. We love you all, and we look forward to seeing you the next time we meet.
Be well.
Bye, guys.
Bye.